So I'm working on a feature film called PolyNot. I'm super excited about it. It's about revenge, polyamorous relationships, and self-acceptance. Raquel, she's my main character. She basically had to learn how to get rid of her self-doubt. She had been in a relationship for so long that didn't really serve her anymore. And in this process, she starts becoming the wild one, or the more outgoing girl that she never thought she would be. She ends up meeting somebody, and this person ends up being a psychopath who preys on her naivety. So in this journey, while she's discovering herself, her voice, learning how to get rid of self-doubt, she's also learning boundaries and setting standards for herself, something that she never had before, and what her spouse has been trying to make her conform to. So now with this discovery that she needs to make these boundaries and these standards for herself, this is all happening as she goes. She's encountering different problems with the same faces, the same problems with different faces, right? Yeah. So, in the end, Raquel doesn't know what she's gotten into, but what she does know is that she's happier. But is ignorance always bliss? Is knowing your boundaries or your standards enough for you to make the right informed decision about your life or who you get with? I don't think so. I want to educate and tell a story because I myself am polyamorous. And I know that a lot of people look at polyamory as a way to sleep around and to hook up. I'm polyamorous, but I'm also asexual, gray ace. So I don't really engage in like that kind of stuff. So it's just a different way to paint a picture to people about how polyamorous relationships can end up. And in this case, unfortunately for Raquel, she doesn't know what's happening in the background, but a lot of people will suffer behind a decision she made. I've been in California 2.5 weeks. So far, so good. I have this beautiful garden behind me. I'm right there next to the Hollywood sign. So I'm feeling pretty inspired. It kind of brought me back to what it was like to live in Dominican Republic in a weird way. So my experience so far, I just love it. I love that LA has its perks. LA has its perks. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of parallels. I remember when I was younger being in relationships that really didn't serve me. And it was because I didn't have the boundaries and the guidance and the standards that most, or at least what a young lady or a young child should have. So growing up, I saw how people operated in their relationships. And I thought maybe this is the way things should be. And quite quickly, I found out that this was not the life for me, and I had to figure out a way to build myself. But because I had, and I still struggle with self-doubt, I put myself in even worse situations sometimes because I thought to myself, I don't deserve to be happy, or I don't deserve a better life or higher standards. So I see how Raquel is going through that as her character develops. She doesn't know if she deserves better, but she knows she feels like she does. So, there's things like Raquel had to look at her track record of being a good person. She had to literally look at a track record to make an informed decision on herself, which helps her in the future realize that the information or the data she's collected, it is so you can make your best informed decision. And that's kind of like where I was in my early 20s. Like, okay, all this shit that I've been through, what is it for? And then I realized, oh my God, this is for me to collect data so I could make better fucking decisions in my life. So in this movie, Robert does basically prance on this lifestyle change on, you know, so yeah, Robert kind of forces this lifestyle change on his wife Raquelme because he didn't want to change his ways, his playboy ways. And in turn, me not having standards for myself, accepted it. And I accepted it because I wanted to make him happy. I didn't accept it because it was already something that I naturally felt I was. So where I am, I've always known I was poly since I was 7 years old. I always knew it. But in her case, she really didn't have a choice. So this movie kind of shares how not having a choice in something so serious like this can push you into directions or into the arms of people that you should not trust either. Yeah, I plan to make more films. I plan to create more. As long as my head keeps popping out stuff, I'm gonna keep creating. But the reason I'm in LA is so I can go ahead and absorb that creation vibration. And I felt like I said, people here in California are so hungry. They're so ready to work. And that's the kind of energy I need around me on a 24/7 basis. Because, you know, I struggle with self-doubt. And when I see people out here, no matter what they're going through, still busting down doors, that gives me inspiration. Well, I just want to thank everybody for just being there, caring, liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, hating on me, whatever it is. I thank everybody because I'm living in the moment with you guys, you know, and whenever I see that something works and you guys like it, it makes me feel like you really enjoyed living in the moment with me, even though it was pre-recorded. So you guys can reach me on Facebook, Cristel Estefania. That's my Facebook. You can reach out. I'm a troll. I'm not gonna lie. I troll a lot on my Facebook. I talk a lot of shit. People message me crazy stuff and I message them crazy stuff back. So if you think that I'm a total jerk, 9 times out of 10, I'm trolling you because I think you're trolling me. But yeah, also follow me in Cristel in a Shell or Cristel in the Shell on IG. You'll see my picture somewhere. I don't know how to spell that because I spell my things with obnoxious amount of letters. Okay. And also you could follow me on Ocean Alchemy on Voicey. That's where I like to drop those hot verses, y'all. Yeah, I like to rap and sing for fun. And yeah, you could also follow me at Lit Me Images, litmeimages.com. You can also check me out there if you're trying to book a photo shoot. I do personal photography as well as celebrity photography. So if you need me, I got you. And make sure you look good. But that's it, you guys. I love you guys. Thank you for joining me today. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.